What's up, geeks, nerds, and all that lie in between? I'm JustACommonFan, and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to be covering some Marvel Legends figures. Now, in case you didn't know, Black Panther has officially crossed the $1 billion mark. That is huge. So because of that fact, this week we have more Black Panther coverage and a special surprise in our next video on Wednesday. Now, I am a huge fan of the Marvel Legends line of action figures. I think they really blur the line between being a toy that a kid could play with and a collectible that an adult could appreciate, and Marvel really puts a lot of detail in these figures. The only unfortunate thing is that they follow the Build-A-Figure model for most of their waves, which means that normally the main character that you would want in the wave, you have to buy a couple of figures to get the parts in order to make it. Well, I finally collected all of the Black Panther Marvel Legends line for the Build-A-Figure, and we're going to go over a couple of them today. Alright, so our first figure we're talking about today is Marvel's King of Atlantis, the Submariner, Namor. Now, Namor is a cool character. He's a great villain, great hero. He's an anti-hero at times. He's been a foil for the Fantastic Four. He's been a member of the X-Men. He's been a member of the Avengers. And I just think he's a pretty cool character, but not one that I would want to collect. But as you can see, he comes with the arms for the Build-A-Figure Okoye, and so, I mean, what are you gonna do, right? I had to get it. So we're gonna crack open this box and check this guy out. All right, the first Marvel's Legends figure we're going to talk about here is King Namor of Atlantis, aka the Submariner. I do think this figure is really cool. It still isn't one I would add to my collection, but I do think it's really cool. You can see here we have the shirtless version of Namor. There is actually a clothed version of Namor that's also in sale. You can actually find that one at Walgreens. But I think this guy looks pretty cool. It has tons of articulations. The wrist pivots. You have pivoting here in the joints, the elbows. The head tilts up pretty far further. It doesn't go down as far, but I do think it's really cool. I think the staff looks good. I think it's a little cheap looking. You can see it's kind of bending here. It was kind of hard to get in his hands as well, but overall I think it's a cool figure. I think the coolest part about this figure, however, is that it actually comes with an extra head that I actually prefer, and I was ever going to display it, I would definitely display it in this way. You can see, you know, this is kind of creepy, but this is the other head that it comes with. And what's great about these Marvel Legends figures is that you can actually just pop off the head or the hands or whatever comes with it and pop on the new one, and boom. There we go. We all know beards are in, so I definitely prefer this look of Namor. But yeah, this is a pretty cool figure. A lot of detailing in his swim trunks there. I kind of don't like the required little stamping there of information that they had to put on his leg. Kind of takes away from the figure itself. But overall, cool figure. And if you're into Namor, I think you'll enjoy it. Alright, so next up, we have the King of the Inhumans, Black Bolt. So you can see there's a kingly royalty vibe, which is why these guys were included in the wave. Also, Black Bolt in the most recent runs of Black Panther has had a history with Black Panther in Wakanda. You also may not know, maybe you do, that Marvel had a Inhumans television show that ran for a little bit on ABC. It came with a cool partnership with IMAX, but that wasn't very popular. Obviously, this wasn't the TV show version of Black Bolt, but this was the logo for the show. But yeah, I think this is actually kind of a cool figure. Again, not one I wanted to add to my Black Panther collection, but in order to collect all of Okoye, here is her leg, you had to collect these figures. So let's go ahead and crack open Black Bolt. Alright, and next up we have a pretty cool figure. I actually like this. This is Black Bolt, the King of the Inhumans. We have this cool detailing here of this kind of like psychic, telepathic energy coming out from his head. Black Bolt has the power to destroy an entire solar system with just his voice, and he's known for communicating telepathically with others, especially with his wife Medusa. There is also a Medusa figure with that comes with the Fantastic Four line, I believe, that fits in with this figure. I don't know if I'll ever get that one or not, but I actually do really like this figure a lot. I love the detailing here of his wings, the silver paint that's going over his costume, down around his waist here. I think this is the most dynamic pose. This is the pose that actually comes with out of the box, so I didn't change it at all. But I absolutely love it. You got more detailing here on the back, more silver detailing on his gauntlets here, going down his back. I mean, I think this figure looks really cool. While I would not have ever purchased this figure, unless I was getting the Black Panther figures, I do think this is a cool figure that anybody could add to their collection. Next up, we have a figure in the Marvel Legends Black Panther wave that I actually did want to collect, and it actually comes with probably the most important part of Okoye, her torso and her spear, and that is Nakia. I think this figure looks really cool. I can't wait to crack this open. By now, you guys have probably seen the movie. Like I said, it's made $1 billion, so you're very familiar with the character of Nakia, a spy for Wakanda, member of the Dora Milaje. I really am excited to crack this figure open, so let's get into it. Alright, next up, we actually have a character from the Black Panther movie, and this is Nakia. This is her Marvel Legends figure, and I think this is absolutely awesome. I think it's great that we just get more female Marvel Legends figures, definitely more female characters of color Marvel Legends figures. You can see the paint detail on her costume is awesome. Got the great orange and browns there from the movie. There is a little bit of paint that got over here near her belt buckle and stuff, but I mean, other than that, I think it's really cool. I also love the soft molded plastic here of the back of her outfit. You see the gold detailing that they have in there as well. Just a really, really cool figure. Again, she has great articulations. We have pivot here in the ankles. We have pivot here in her knee joints and everything like that. She comes with her awesome disc weapons from the film that also have their own detailing on them as well, as you can see there. And I think this is really good. I don't think this is that great of a likeness to Lupita Nyong'o, but I do think that this is an awesome, awesome figure and a great figure to add to your Black Panther collection. Alright guys, here we have the 3 figures we just talked about in the Marvel Legends line of the Black Panther wave. We have King Namor, the Submariner, King of Atlantis. We have Black Bolt, King of the Inhumans. And then we have future Queen of Wakanda, if she wants to be, Nakia. I probably wouldn't have added this one to my collection. There actually is a cooler Namor figure that Marvel has that I would have probably gotten if I wanted a Namor figure. But I actually am happy that they included this one, because I think this detailing on this one and the awesome sculpt they did here on this head is really, really cool. And then, of course, you know I had to add Nakia to the Black Panther collection. I also want to thank you guys for joining me on my birthday. That's right, it's my birthday, and if you want to give me a little gift, it's really easy. All you have to do is like this video, comment, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome videos like this. I think these figures are really cool, but hey, what do I know? I'm just a common fan. Hey, no, no.